Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a Improp 2 Live. Nobody saw it coming. We didn't see it coming, so it is what it is. But there, there's an Improp 2 Live and basically a prequel of the Saturday night 8 p.m. live that we're going to be doing collaboration.
Yeah, I'm so excited about this.
Yeah, it's going to definitely be a deep conversation that we're going to
Yeah,
have.
all of my
Um,
favorite guys on one show, our show. Definitely
if,
looking forward to it. And again, let them know the topic.
can a side chick or a side dude be beneficial to the relationship or marriage? So
Mm,
yeah, that's gonna be the topic, and I know it's gonna ruffle a lot of feathers. And
absolutely. You know what? I'm going to save my opinion for later in my
okay,
super chats. And I may even try to call in. But I'm definitely interested. You know why I'm really interested? Because
okay,
you all the gentlemen that are going to be on the panel, they all have their own distinct personalities.
okay,
And it's like you all have, even if you all agree, it's
yeah,
like you have your own way of saying things and coming about things. Like, so it's like I'm really looking forward to hearing what you have to say.
yeah.
And as I mentioned, I'm going to voice my opinion and put my super chats in. And guys, you out there, guys and gals, you out there as well. If you want to put a super chat in or a super sticker, please make sure that you support.
Now, this is one thing that I want to stress to people who's going to be tuning into the live and everything like that is this conversation about can side chicks or side dudes be beneficial. This is not to. This is not going to benefit the woman that looks for Craig on the block that smashed with 30 different women and you like, yo, I think my punani's gonna make this dude, turn the straight and narrow, or you got the dude who know the chick spread more than peanut butter. This ain't for you. This is for we're
Not
talking
peanut
about,
butter.
yeah, spread like peanut butter. Yeah. We're talking about
Peanut butter.
we're talking about level-headed people who are actually trying to make a relationship work and stuff like that. So
I
that's what
definitely
this
agree
is
with that.
designed for. And I told the
I agree.
fellas too, yo, this is straight barbershop talk, no filter. Tell it like it
Uh-oh.
is. You get what I'm
And you
saying?
know what?
So
And also, like, point out too, like, this is also for the people who are mature enough to have the conversation
exactly,
and
exactly.
accept it. Or if you deny it, that's fine too. But it's not for the people who are doing it behind each other's backs and
Yes,
you
exactly.
think you're in get no. You have to
Yeah.
let all parties involved know that this is what you want. They have to accept and okay, no judgment. But for me, I think the judgment comes when you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, oh wow, so he was with me and such and such. Okay. But like,
All
yeah,
right.
be mature enough to have the conversation.
Exactly. All right. So for you, right, especially
Yeah.
since this is a woman's perspective,
Okay.
what are some of the things that you would want to hear addressed as far as this conversation?
I definitely want to know, like, what are your, for all of you, what is your opinion on it? Like, how do you feel about it? Especially for recommendations for the ladies. Like, if they're
Okay.
not up for it, what recommendations do you have for them where it's like, okay, your man may have came to you with this and
Mm-hmm.
you may not be down for it, but here are some suggestions to make sure, that he does stay faithful or that you do fulfill certain needs that maybe you aren't fulfilling. And that's why he
Mm-hmm.
wanted this other person, especially if it's just a general question. But now, if he
Yeah.
comes to you and he's like, "Okay, this girl named such and such, and I want to, have her join our relate." Okay, those are two
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
But yeah, just more so, what can us ladies do to make sure that not only are we fulfilling your needs, but if we can try to see how we can diminish cheating. I mean, at the end of the day, it's up to that man. And I know that too. It's up to the man. It's really nothing you can or can't do. It's up to him.
I get it.
But and
All
that's the
right.
other thing too. What is it that as a man, what is it that you would promote to the other fellas out there in terms of like staying faithful and things like that? Like I definitely want to hear those things. We don't talk about it enough.
Okay. Would you promote? Okay. All right. So, whose perspective are you looking forward to hearing aside from yours truly? Those on the panel,
Who,
whose
JR?
perspective whose perspective are you like, do you really want to like pick their brain and see like what they're thinking on the subject matter?
That's a good question.
Cuz yo, you got You got Gary Lamb, of course. Then you got
Yes,
Ron. Ron. Last time
yes,
Ron was on the live, everybody was like, "Yo, I'm feeling Ron." His point
exactly.
of view.
Ron busting through with the
Yeah.
knowledge.
JR, and Rick, they both got some very good perspectives also. So yeah, like
Yeah.
yeah, so
Wow, this is hard. Like we really have a powerhouse tonight.
yeah.
I'm definitely looking forward to hear what Ron has to say. You know, especially
Uh-huh.
when Ron was last on the show. And you know what? We got to get him back on the show. So hopefully I can
Yeah,
get
yeah.
involved. We need to pick a topic.
Mm-hmm.
But Ron definitely was dropping some gems. And I'm looking forward to hearing what he has to say. Like, what is his perspective on it? I hope he doesn't.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
hoping he says he leans more towards one way. But,
Okay.
you know,
and
I'll look
that's and that's
forward
the
to what he
thing.
has to say.
None of us know what each other's going to say. Like it's just, yo, here's the topic. Now we just gonna ride with it. Now,
Okay.
realistically, like for me, I want to see the back and forth banter between Ron and Gary because
Oh,
they
yes.
both have strong opinions. So
Yes, and
I'm
then,
looking forward
JR
to
with
it.
the calm voice
Yes.
trying to be peaceful with his microphone in
Yeah,
the
exactly. Yes, yes. So I'm looking
Yes.
forward. I'm really looking forward to that to see that back and forth banter.
You
All
know what?
right.
I'm gonna make sure I eat my dinner early so that way I can pop my popcorn, pour
Yes,
a glass
yes,
of
yes.
Baileys, and
Facts.
just
Oh
sit
yeah,
back and
I'm gonna have me a drink too. I'm gonna have me a drink, so so I
yes,
could be ready, let loose.
and I already told all my girls, I was like, "Hey, ladies, this is gonna be the link for the live tonight. Don't tell me
Okay.
your response. Keep an
Yeah.
open mind. I just want you to
Exactly.
tune in tonight, and yeah, it's gonna be all good. So I'll be
Yes, sir.
monitoring the chat, and we're gonna be keeping the conversation flowing. So I'm looking forward to this. I think.
And
What are
for
you?
exactly, and for those who's going to tune in, it's going to be a live call-in show. So you could call in, voice your opinion, or you could stay in the chat, voice your opinion. And when you do call in, you have the option if you want to be on video or if you don't want to be on video, and just And when you voice your opinion, you're not going to be attacked. It's just hear what you got to say, or if you don't agree with what one person say or the whole group say, whatever it is, just call in, voice your opinion. Like I said, you're not going to be attacked or nothing. We don't carry that type of show here.
Good.
Everybody has a voice. You get what I'm saying? So
I love it
yeah,
because on other platforms they do bash you.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
oh, you
Mm-mm.
think like that? Why? And
Nah,
see, that's why you have issues in your
exactly.
relationship. Like, it's like no,
Yeah,
we want to
we
genuinely
def.
hear what you have to say.
Yep,
And who knows, depending on what comes up, maybe that could be a topic for another show.
exactly, exactly. All
I
right,
love it.
so the question I have for you is: are you planning on hijacking the show by calling in and just putting your 2 cents in? Like, all right, I guess I'm staying here. I'm staying put.
Me hijack the show?
We know how
Never.
you do. We know
I
how
would
you do.
never do that. Am I the drama?
What was the term Gary said? No, no, but what was he saying? No
Oh
buts or
yeah,
whatever.
no
I f-
buts,
yeah, yeah.
rebuttals. Yeah, I don't do that.
No, I hear what you're saying, but
Listen, I said what I said. Okay.
but yeah. So you plan on hijacking the show, or are you gonna stay in your lane? What
You
is
know
it?
what?
What you
It
gonna do?
depends on what it said. I
All
mean, it
right.
is a lot of masculine energy. I think you may need a little bit of femininity on there.
It's all good. It's
Just
all
to give
good.
my little opinion.
Look, man, it's your show too. So if you want to hijack, knock
Love it.
yourself out. It's all good.
I love it. I
Yep.
definitely will be tuned in, and I'll be throwing in
Exactly.
my super chats and super stickers and all of that stuff. Like I'm
Exactly.
really excited about this. When was the last time we did a live? I feel like it's been
The
forever. We've
last
been on
time,
everybody else's
yeah.
platforms.
Well, we are working on we definitely spoke about having a regular live show,
Yeah.
and I think we're gonna probably be looking to do it on Saturdays.
Okay.
Especially if it's like early afternoon, like that. I'd say that 5 o'clock slot.
Oh, so I can't go clubbing? It's like I'm just
Who,
like,
who goes who goes clubbing at 5 o'clock?
no, you got a pregame.
Yeah, but guess what though? While people are pre-gaming, they can
They can be
listen.
tuned in. That's
They could be
right.
there. You go. They could be
That's
entertained.
right.
So I think that's a good time slot. But we'll work out the details behind the scenes. But
Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely right.
definitely look
Even I
forward to
don't
that.
know. I feel like 7, 8 o'clock seems to be a good
You
time.
think so?
We'll figure it
Look,
out.
we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll
It
figure
is
it
what
out.
it is. All right. So before we let this live go, we're gonna basically give a reaction to this. Oh shoot, hold on. Yeah, we're gonna give a reaction to this video that was just playing or whatever, where man shoots up a party after girl is caught twerking.
Oh,
So yeah, this is interesting. I mean, there's no story behind it or anything. It's just you see these women twerking and all of a sudden shots fired. So here we go. All right.
wow.
Yeah, that's kind of serious.
It is. It
Now,
really is.
when I see that, I'm like, yo, how jealous as a man do you got to be to actually do that? Because she wasn't twerking on nobody. Let's look at let me look at it again because yeah, she wasn't twerking on nobody. It was just her looked like she was having a good time with her girl with her homegirls.
Yeah.
So yeah, run it back. Yeah. So yeah, she was just sitting up there having a good time with her friends twerking, and all of a sudden shots fire. Like, yo, how jealous does this dude gotta be to walk in, see his chick twerking, not grinding on anybody, just twerking, and all of a sudden shots fired? Like, come on, that
Yeah.
I wonder how things are at home if you're that much of a control freak.
You know what? I always have to step on the other side. I know the ladies are gonna kill me. There's some ladies that actually like that. They love an aggressive man. They love that gangster. They like Ari Fletcher, that's G Herbo's kid's mother. She made a
Okay.
comment and she caused some flack behind it as well. But she made a comment where she pretty much was like she wants that thug. She wants that man that's gonna like grab her by the neck or you know what I mean, like do all
Yeah.
those little aggressive things. And I mean, you had a handful of women that were just kind of like, yeah, I like that too. But then you had others that were blasting her because it's like, yo, when you look at the rate of black women who are being murdered by black men, or you look at the domestic
Mm-hmm.
violence rates, you look at all these things happening in the news as of lately, why would you promote that behavior? So
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately, you do have some women who actually like that stuff. It's almost like passion. It lets me know that you're
Okay.
passionate about me, that you like me because I guarantee you she still went home with him that night and they're probably still together to this day. Like
Probably.
normally we would look at that like, "Oh, that's a red flag. I'm good. Nope, you don't have to take me home. My girls will drop me off. Let me change my number. This dude seemed crazy." Like, but then in the same breath, I would never get with a man that would do that anyway. So
Let
wouldn't even have to take that incident.
let me play devil's advocate with you though.
Okay.
What if she never actually saw that he was crazy, deranged? Like, yo, babe, I'm going out to a party or something like that. Because sometimes the men just play like the role that they're not crazy,
Oh
and then all
yes.
of a sudden one day you just see the craziness. So what if
See, I'm
this is her
glad you said
first
it
time?
because when I
What if this
say
is
it,
nah, but it's facts though.
you're
It's
right.
facts. But what if this was the first time she actually saw the crazy deranged? Like went to a club, oh my what, my girl's twerking, whatever, like which I can imagine, just imagine though, if she was twerking on a guy or something.
Oh yeah, he could
You
have
see what I'm saying?
shot the
So
guy,
so
or shot
so
both of them.
if this is like her first time seeing it, then yo, even if it's not her first time seeing it, that's a telltale sign. Get out of there. Get out
Absolutely,
of that. Because
absolutely,
if he can take the time to actually shoot a gun at you with anybody there, with all the people there, just imagine behind closed doors.
absolutely. And you're definitely
Just
right
imagine.
about those red flags. And I take that back because there are plenty of instances, where a man will come in being everything that you want him to be, saying all the right things, and then come to find out, he's a jerk or he's a dog or all these other things that we end up finding out. But you're absolutely right. And in that instance, please consider it a red flag. It's not
Yeah.
like, oh, he says something. No, he shot off a gun. And if he would shoot it off that freely, who's to say that, like you said, if it wasn't a man that he was on, it could have
Yep.
turned fatal.
Look at the interview we did with Patricia. Patricia,
Yeah.
the ex girlfriend to what's the
Caleb
killer, yeah, Caleb,
Dewberry.
Dewberry.
Hmm.
And for those who don't know, Caleb Dewberry is a man that murdered his girlfriend and her 6 year old daughter.
Yep.
When we interviewed Patricia, and Patricia was the girlfriend before the woman
Gabby.
that he killed, Gabby.
Yeah.
Patricia said he showed signs that he was a nice man,
Yep.
ticked all the boxes, and then one day he just smacked her,
Yep.
over something that happened. So men like that, they'll show like that they're the king of the cream of the crop. Then all of a sudden something happened. Now next thing you know, they crazy or whatever. So
You're
that's why I'm like,
right. You're
this
right.
woman, she probably told him, hey, I'm going out partying, whatever. Then he somehow followed her and stepped up,
No, you're
started
absolutely
shooting or
right.
whatever.
And
So
you have to pay attention to that stuff. Like that's why for me, I mean, certain things you could work through, but I'm sorry if a man shows signs that he's insecure, I'm sorry. That's a deal breaker for me because
yeah.
I'm in a especially with my profession and everything, I'm always around different people. Always traveling, most of the time by myself, stuff like that. And it's like, I need you to be secure knowing that at the end of the day, I'm coming home to you or I'm representing
Mm-hmm.
you, or who knows, I may be putting your name in the company of people who can better you as well. And like, I remember there was one time at one of my old jobs, I was the faculty advisor to a fraternity. And the gentleman that came that I was talking to at the time, he was a little younger than me. And he came to one of our events. It was a Meet the Greeks. He came with one of his friends. And again, I'm a faculty advisor for a fraternity. That means that they're men. So I'm going to be around them.
Mm-hmm.
I was getting
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
hugs. And it was the school that I graduated from. So, of course, there are people coming back like, oh, I haven't seen you in a while. How are things? Whatever. Just hugs, probably handshakes. That was it. So the
Mm.
end of the night, they dropped me off and homeboy wouldn't talk to me. He didn't open my door. He didn't like not like his
Wow.
friend had to say to him, like, yo, what are you doing? Like, she's about to go in the house, like say something. And later on, he mentioned to me, like, oh, so why were all of them around you? Why do you have to be the faculty advisor? They couldn't get anyone else. And I'm like, first of all, this is my job. Second of all, they're undergraduate students. I don't look at them like that. And even for the ones that came back, I used to go to school with,
Mm-hmm.
clearly I'm hugging them and everything. I know you're there. It wasn't like
Yeah.
he just
Yeah.
surprised
Yeah.
me and no, I know you're there. And then here's the other thing: we weren't in a relationship. So for me, that was a red flag, not just because of
Yeah.
the things he said, but it made me feel like he was insecure. And then on top of that, I'm not your property. So even if we were in a relationship, like, here's the other thing. So we weren't in a relationship. So if we were, what would you have done?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Would you have
And you
said something and embarrassed me? Like, come on.
exactly. And it's crazy because I've came across women who act that way too. The crazy thing about that is those same people will turn around and criticize you and get on you for doing something like that, but on their end they can do all types of
Absolutely.
foolishness
You're
and you're supposed to
right.
be okay with it,
You're right. And you know what?
you know?
Sidebar. So then when him and we have went to this lounge. This was like
Mhm.
maybe a couple of months down the line. And he was dancing with these ladies and all these having himself a good time. I didn't care. But it was just certain things that he was doing and being a little extra that just made me feel like, So now I'm here. You're purposely doing those things. But yet when I was at work doing my
Mhm.
job, it was platonic. Oh, it was such a big deal. It was an issue. It's like, yeah, I'm good. Hypocrite, red flag.
Yep.
Like it was just so, and again, I didn't care that he was dancing with the ladies. It was just the fact of
It's the principle.
exactly, it's the principle. So you could do that and that's cool. But yet I'm at work giving hugs and being around the fraternity that I advise, and it's a big deal. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm good.
Exactly. Exactly.
Definitely good.
But
But on both ends, you definitely need to be with a secure person, regardless of what your
mhm.
profession is, because that jealousy is scary.
It
That
is.
can
It
turn
is.
into some of I can't have you, nobody can, or it could turn
Mhm.
into oh, you think you cute. And how many times have we heard or seen women bleach their guys' clothes or sneakers
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
overreacted to something or blast them on social media? And like it's so many different things that you see. So that's why I say insecurity, red flags, I take that stuff seriously because you
Mhm.
just never know.
What I say to everybody, man, is make sure you know who you're getting involved with, and soon as you see those signs,
Run.
run, be out of there. It
Exactly.
ain't it ain't worth it. I don't care how much potential you see in that person, it ain't worth it.
It's
It
not.
is not worth it. Especially if you have a child or something. You
Yes.
definitely don't want to do it because that child's safety is the most important thing.
Yeah.
And there's no telling what that person might be capable of to either hold that child against you or do whatever to make you acquiesce by using that child as a weapon to make you get in line, so to speak. So,
Absolutely. And even on the
yeah.
other end, some people, depending on their jealousy, can be jealous of your own child.
Mm-hmm.
And it could be
Mm-hmm.
yours. It doesn't even have to be a child from a previous relationship. Like,
Yep.
you'd be surprised. Like, I hear it all the time. I felt like I had that in my own situation with my son's father. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you'd be surprised at how people will be jealous of children. Why are
Yeah.
you giving them so
Yeah.
much time? Oh, why are you
Exactly.
responding so quickly to them and not me? You'd be surprised. And again, those are definitely telltale signs. You need to
Mm-hmm.
run. Take that stuff seriously, man. He could show you passion in a different way. You don't need passion
Exactly.
through jealousy and shots fired when you're dancing on your friend. Like, no, there are other ways a man can
Facts.
and a woman can show you that they love you and they care about you.
I agree 100%.
Hmm.
But with that being said, everybody, I hope you guys enjoy the live that's going to
Yes.
be popping off at 8 o'clock tonight.
Eastern
And
time.
yes, yes. So with that being said, this was just a prequel just to give everybody a heads up to let them know, hey, this live is going to go down, what the topic is, and things to come. So hope to see you guys there. And I hope you enjoyed the little conversation that we had, and I hope you learned
Exactly.
something. So
Don't meet us
you
there.
got
Meet
anything?
us there.
You got anything you want to say to everybody before we wrap this up?
Yes, make sure that you tune in tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share amongst your friends. Also, don't forget to follow my public Instagram page, That Educated Lady, one word. And I look forward to seeing you all, even if it is virtually later on. And don't
Yeah.
forget, hit up that super chat, those super stickers, all of that. We
Yes.
want to hear your
Yes.
opinions. And again, have an open mind because it's a
Yeah.
matter of
De-
opinion. We're not going to jump
yep.
down your throat. We want to hear what you
Exactly.
got to say. And yeah, we definitely need to do these more often. I love it.
Definitely. Well, this was improv. There was no type of promotion or nothing. Just
No,
improv. Turn on the camera and kept it moving. So that's gonna do it for this improv live of Matter of Opinion. I'm Walls P,
it's your girl, That Educated Lady.
and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
Peace.
Actually, we'll catch you guys later on tonight. Peace.
Exactly. 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Don't forget.
Exactly. All right. Later, everybody.